Easter, all my YouTube followers and fans out there. Back at you with a holiday, delicious, festive Easter video today. We're gonna make some slow-cooked, delicious lamb. Oh yes. And we're gonna have some delicious chef's style vegetable fried rice. Alongside of that, we're also gonna serve up some potato cakes as well. We're having potato cakes on our menu today. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the lamb, and we're gonna go ahead and start making our marinade so we can cook our lamb. All right, so I have some lamb shanks and some a lamb roast here. We're gonna cook. We're gonna leave the fat on. It looked like the fat's been trimmed off of there. So we're gonna leave the fat on here. That way it could flavor the meat, and then once it's done cooking, then you could take the fat off, or what you can do is drain the liquids off of there to get all the fat off. Oh my, cannot wait to have some of this lamb. All right, so for our marinade, we're gonna need some garlic olive oil. We're gonna need 2 tablespoons of fresh rosemary, which I have right here. And all right, grab got some fresh thyme here. We'll just go ahead and chop that up the best we can. And Easter is a very special day. A very special day that remembers that Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, rose from the dead on the 3rd day, which is Easter Sunday. And if it had not have been for him who paid for our ransom, we would not be here today, and I would not be standing here today cooking for y'all. So always remember, you are here today because Jesus paid the ransom, and he gave us a ransom, and believe it or not, he gave it to us for free. We didn't even have to pay or charge for it. He gave it to us for free. And that greatest gift was him being alive. All right, so we're going to take 4 cloves of garlic. 4 cloves of garlic. And we're going to mix them up. I know we have my garlic oil, but more garlic flavor. More garlic flavor. Well, I did get some rosemary, some fresh thyme. I said fresh thyme, then I meant rosemary. Rosemary first, and then some thyme, about a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of each, 2 tablespoons of each actually. All right, now that our garlic is all minced up, place it right on in here. All right, right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of our ingredients ready for our marinade, and we'll be all ready. All right, so next we need some fresh olive oil, about a tablespoon. I already measured it in here pretty good. Put a little bit more in there. And we're also going to need a little salt and pepper. That down in there. I think I'm done with this cutting board. A little salt and just a little bit of, well, no, we'll put this in there. And we need some of this seasoning here. About a tablespoon of Palo Asado. And some garlic salt. Put that in here. Lamb. So now we're going to, before we put it in our slow cooker. I'll come in here with my hands. Our hands dirty. Rub our marinade, or you can just lay it on the cutting board to make it easier. Since these are so big, I'm going to have to put down in here. Okay. Marinated. Now, I'll meet you over at the crock pot. Come on over with me to the crock pot. And let's go ahead and put this in there. For the channel here, I think that'll be a good idea. And the next time I do another lamb recipe, we could definitely do a Dutch oven special. So we're going to sear this on both sides now that we let the marinade set. So I recommend letting the marinade set for at least 30 minutes to get into the meat and penetrate the meat. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So you're going to need a little olive oil. And you pan sear it for 6 minutes on both sides until it is nice and golden brown on it. This prepares it for the next step, which is the slow cooker. So turn it on medium heat. Go ahead and put our shanks on there, just like that. And then our roast, we can put that on there too. We like doing both, a lamb roasted and shanks. Who came up with that idea? Oh, I know I did. Oh man, look at that. That roast is nice and getting pan. So next, we're gonna go ahead and add in our oil, tomato paste. Add some extra virgin olive oil here. And now we're gonna add in our tomato paste. need about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Chop them up. So you're going to need 1 medium red onion. And we'll put that in here once I put the shanks in here as well. All right, so now you're going to need 1 cup of chicken broth. And you're going to need 1 cup of red wine. You're going to add in your red wine, cooking wine. And that's it. That's all you need. So now we're going to need about 2 bay leaves. We're going to add in here about 2 or 3 bay leaves. I'll put 2 in there. And now let's go ahead and add in our roast and shanks. All right, let's put that beautifully seared roast. Oh man, in our crock pot. Smells nice. Put our shanks in there. Oh, man, oh my, I tell myself this all the time. I'm gonna be a wonderful man to a good woman one day. Because a woman loves a man that can sure cook. Put them in our pan with our shanks. Yeah, let me go ahead and turn this on. Because I know a woman loves a man that can cook. Oh, yeah. Smoke alarm. All right. All these are yum yum at the bottom of the pan here. Yes. All those yum yum. So we're gonna let these cook for about 6 hours. 4 to 6 hours on either high or low. Well, low, if you cook it on low, you want to probably cook them for 8 hours. But on high, for about 6 hours, you want to go for. All right, so we have our frozen vegetables. We're going to add to our delicious turmeric fried rice. We're going to put some carrots, some peas, some red onion, and some butternut. So I'm going to go ahead and warm these up in the microwave. And we're going to go ahead and go over to the skillet and go ahead and get this recipe together. All right, so for the not saffron fried rice, maybe one day I'll make saffron fried rice. So for the fried rice, we're going to need 1 cup of basmati rice. I still have some rice left over from our St. Patrick's Day video that we did, so I thought, well, I'll just save whatever's left and use it for my Easter video. You would need 2 cups of water or chicken broth, but the rice is already cooked. About a tablespoon of olive oil, 3 garlic cloves chopped, a teaspoon of turmeric, and half a teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper. So I'm going to go ahead and get my garlic chopped up, and we will be all ready. Like I did in my other video, if you can remember the St. Patrick's Day video, we're going to do it that way. This time we're going to put some different ingredients in there. Probably no sausage. I know we're going to use lots of garlic. So we are all set. So let's go ahead and start frying our rice, getting our vegetables in there as well. So, we got garlic in there. And our vegetables. All right, so now our vegetables are getting nice and sauteed. We will add in our rice. So I remove my vegetables. So I can go ahead and start on my fried rice and add them back on in there. Turmeric. A pat of butter. To make our potato cakes. So for the potato cake recipe, we're going to need 2 cups of leftover potatoes I have right here. 1 large egg, lightly beaten. And you just combine everything into this bowl here. You won't need any extras. The eggs, put that in there, and then you just combine this together. See, the flour will help thicken these potatoes. So if they're a little watery, they'll help thicken these potatoes. All right. So the next thing we're going to need is about a half a cup of shredded cheese. Sharp or mild cheddar cheese works. Place that in there. You're going to need some fresh garlic powder and salt. So let's get our garlic powder. A little salt. And that's it. You mix it together. And once this is all incorporated and mixed together, we're going to form these into some patties. And we are going to put these in our frying pan using some vegetable or canola oil. And we're going to go ahead and make our Easter. All right, so now we're going to form these into patties. Flour my hands. You just can make them any size you want. How about that? But I'm going to form them into like little small patties here. And I'm actually going to, that way it won't stick. And then you form these into about, I'm thinking about 8 patties, or 6 or 8. And then you just put them in your frying pan and let them fry for about 6 to 8 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna get these ready, and then we're gonna head on over to the frying pan so we can make our delicious potato cakes. All right, time to flip these cakes over. You want them nice and golden brown on both sides. Oh yeah. Look at those. Those look good. Alright, let's add our first batch of cabbage on here. And we add these in little bits because these here will begin to wilt down. And I wouldn't add salt to them because water does draw out of these cabbages. So just add them a little at a time until they wilt down. And then once they wilt down, we'll be all set to go, and then we'll add in our seasonings and more once they all have wilted down. Alright, so now that is cooking, wilting down. We are almost complete here. chicken broth on there. And I just lightly stir this in together, just ever so lightly. That's all you do. Just lightly stir that in there. And there you have it, some delicious pan-fried cabbage. Perfect for Easter Sunday to go with this lamb that we made. That's it. Oh, yes. And some of my famous garlic oil. Right on there. Oh, yes. Drizzle some of that garlic olive oil on there. Might as well just pour some of that on there. Oh, yes. Now, slowly mix this together. And we have some delicious cabbage. Y'all are like, oh man, he ain't gonna fit that on there. Well, cabbage wilts down as it cooks and all the liquids come out. I'll just add the last of it in there, and guess what? We'll be all set and done with our cabbage. Let's check on our lamb, our slow-cooked Easter lamb. Oh man, falling off the bone, delicious. Wow. Look at this delicious lamb roast. Oh my. So now it's time for us to start plating everything up. This is all done and ready. So now I'm gonna let it cook with the lid off, and then we're gonna go ahead and start getting everything ready for the holiday dinner. Yes. All right, I encourage you to try all this at home, man, and enjoy Easter with your families, because Easter is the day that Jesus has come back. And we wouldn't be here if it had not been for him. So definitely enjoy this Last Supper here, this delicious Easter style dinner, Easter lamb, potato cakes, cabbage, and some delicious turmeric fried rice. And of course, other things for dinner. All right, so yeah, go ahead and share your plate. Send me a photo of it or something in the comments, or find me on the social medias, Instagram, TikTok, shoot me a DM anytime. And yes, let's definitely enjoy our holiday. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. For the rest of the video, you're going to see the food and the plate on the dinner table and everything. And then that'll be a wrap. Thank you for watching, everyone. Happy Easter Sunday. God bless you. And remember who paid your ransom for free for you. It was Jesus.